How to write a book. Now, writing a book may seem easy. Just sit down at a table with a paper and pen and let your imagination flow. But there's much more to writing than you may think. Good writing takes time to plan. Months can pass as you plan out all the details and only then start writing. A good story has to be able to engage the reader and want them to keep reading. The first steps to writing any book is, of course, the plot, the exposition, the rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Then comes to creating the characters. A good trick to really making your character come to life is to write down 10 things about the character that the reader will never know about. Over time, these small details will bleed into your writing. Next, form a habit. Pick a time, a certain day when you will clear your hours and sit down and just write. It takes 21 days to form a habit, so just keep it up and soon it'll come easily. Get early feedback, whether it's your teacher or a close friend or a family member. It's always good to have another mind read your story and to have it viewed from a different perspective, making you see things you wouldn't have noticed yourself. Describe. Description is everything. It paints the image for the reader. Describe as much as you can. It can only make your story better. Focus on a certain reader. Focus your audience. Whether it's a teenager or a young mother, you need to know who you want to impress with your writing. Once you got a certain person's set, write as if it's only for them. Read, read, read. Analyze how other successful writers wrote, their style, their wording, and learn from it. Did you know that half the books in North America are various romance novels? Don't follow the traditional theme and writing. Make another theme, another tone, like horror, mystery, comedy. It will only engage your reader more, and if you so use a romance theme, try and make it stand out in any way you can. Talking about tone, know your tone. This is perhaps one of the most important things a story can have. That tone is everything. It is what you should base the events and descriptions off of. Remember that when focusing on a tone, use the words related to it, such as horror, for example. Words to express that tone would be scared, sorrow, fear, gloomy, horrifying. All set the reader's mind to the tone of horror. The beginning is everything. The first sentences are crucial. They bring your reader into the story. If written well, the story will engage the reader instead of boring them from the very beginning. Proofreading. Yes, we all make mistakes. That is why it's important to check over your work twice and thrice. If you have a willing editor, that's great, but if you don't, here's a tip. When reading, you get engaged in the story, and more often than not, you skip over the mistakes. To avoid that, read backwards. Start from the end and read up to the beginning. Mistakes will be spotted more easily that way. If you don't know something, research. Search up facts that fit in your story. Look over maps and sources to make your story as realistic as it can get. If you're writing a set entered in the 1900s, search up that era. Learn how people spoke, how they acted at that time. Accuracy is everything. Most significantly, don't lose sight of what was your beginning goal. If at the start you wanted to write about a mystery, don't let it bleed into a drama. Keep focused on your story, and don't get sidetracked. That's it. Yes, writing takes time, but the end results will always be worth it.